I'll do time for another beer review. It's Friday challenge time, so for those that are new to the challenge, Friday is when you put your requests into me for what you want me to drink, and I do my best to get them. So last week I finally got the Kestrel Super off my back. It seems like Tennant Super is the new Kestrel Super, and everybody wants me to do Tennant Super, so I will try and get it. I've got 3 or 4 lined up for the next few weeks, but keep the challenges coming, and I'll do my best to get them. But this week's challenge is being set by my good mate Jakey, and Jakey supplied the beer this week and also put a few little rules in, so I'll explain. So Jakey asked me to do Holsten Pils, and he wanted me to do Holsten Pils bottle versus can. But the difference was, Jakey doesn't like Holsten Pils ice cold, and he doesn't like it at room temperature. He likes it just chilled, and he wanted my thoughts. So he provided me with a lot of Holsten Pils, as you can see here. So I've got Holsten Pils in a bottle at room temperature. I've got Holsten Pils at room temperature in the can. I've got Holsten Pils that's been chilled for an hour and a half in a bottle and in a can. And I've got Holsten Pils that's been here, it's been in the fridge for about a week, and that's in a bottle and a can. So I've got 6 to open. I'm not going to block all these now. I'm not looking to set some kind of record. I'll spew, so that's not what I'm going to do, but I'll open them, I'll have a go, and I'll say what I like, whether I prefer bottle, whether I prefer can, and whether I prefer it ice cold or room temperature and all that. So lots of different glasses. I've got post-it notes to keep me saying of which is which. Apologies that they're not all the same type of glass and they're all the same type of shape. The Holsten Pils is the bottle and the can. They're both, where's the strength on it? They are both 5%. They are the Carlsberg UK Holsten Pils. They're not the German one. So I think the German one's silver and blue. It used to be this. I've never really drank a lot of Holsten Pils, if I'm brutally honest. When I worked in a Catholic club, it was Lauenbrau Pils was the Pilsner in there. So I'm not, I have had it in the past. I always say on my review if I have had it in the past. So I'm going to go from warm to cold first. I'm going to do the room temperature ones, and then I'll get them going a bit warmer as colder, sorry, as I move up the bottles. So yes, this is a bit of a different one this week. So this is your can, this is your bottle, both the same colour, both, well, if anything, I think the can looks like it's got a more vigorous carbonation than the bottle. Both smell the same. Sweet malt with like a metallic note. Yeah, they just smell like slightly sweet malt. There's not a lot on the nose on them. I'm not the biggest fan of warm lager, to be honest. But yeah, bizarrely, they haven't got the big flavour profile. Bizarrely, the bottle tastes a little bit more metally than the can, which I didn't expect. It's a sweet malt with a slight metallic note to it. So that's it. Make sure I put them back in the right order. So that's the warm one. So this has been in the fridge for an hour. I mean, the cans and the bottles do actually say that they are best served chilled. So I would imagine the colder it gets, the better it gets. Right. So that's the bottle. I'm going to start forgetting this. This is the bottle, this is the can. And as I thought, as it's getting a little bit colder, tastes a little bit crisper. The sweetness from the malt isn't as overpowering, and it is a little bit more pleasant. I'm much preferring having that now, well, either or really, than I would if I was just drinking it at room temperature. They're okay. It's okay. It's not an earth-shattering lager. It's not the worst lager I've drank in my life. I've drank, yeah, like I say, I've drank far better lagers and I've drank far worse lagers. It does feel like Carlsberg's had their dirty hands on it a little bit. It does feel like it has the Carlsberg effect. I can't believe I'm doing this. Six drinks. So yeah, so this is the bottle, this is the can. These are the chilled ones. These have been in for a week. And there's little to no flavour. The colder it gets, it just strips all the flavour out. One thing I can say though is there is very little difference between the bottle and the can. I'm not picking up any difference. Now, there's no difference in the aromas, and there's no. So, in terms of consistency, I think they've done okay with the bottle and the can. They're on a par. The difference is so slight you couldn't recognise it. So, I think to answer Jakey's question, do I like Holsten Pils? I think it's a safe, steady lager. It's not got a massive flavour profile, but it's certainly not a disgusting lager. It's one that I'd drink again. It's an inoffensive lager, but unspectacular. The warmer it is, the more sweet malt flavour comes out, and a little bit of metallic notes were there. The colder it gets, the flavour just seems to not come out as much. So I'm probably with Jakey, and I would say that chilled rather than ice cold, which is what the can does say. The can does say best served chilled, is where I would be with this beer. I don't think there's much difference between bottles and cans. Jakey thinks bottles are better than cans, so let him have that. So yeah, it's one that I'd drink again. Oh, I've got to show you the crown. There it is. So it's one I drink again, but I'll be in no rush to drink. I'll tackle some of this. Looks like a bomb's gone off now in the kitchen, so I better get that cleaned because my wife will batter me otherwise. No, I'm only joking, she doesn't batter me. No, she'll tell me off. So yeah, thank you for watching. Keep the challenges coming. Please click subscribe if you haven't done so already, and on to the next one. Cheers.